The air was thick with humidity, the kind that clings to your skin and makes every breath feel heavy. And the promise of something big, something that would leave an indelible mark on everyone who experienced it. It was the summer of '94, and Port Clinton, Ohio, was buzzing with a raw energy, a palpable excitement that seemed to electrify the very air. Grunge was sweeping the nation, and on the shores of Lake Erie, a band named Recoil was capturing that energy in their music, channeling the spirit of the times into every chord and lyric. They were the epitome of cool, their sound a blend of angst and hope that resonated with a generation on the brink of adulthood, a generation searching for its voice. Recoil wasn't just a band, they were a feeling, an emotion that transcended the music and connected deeply with their audience. A feeling that pulsed through the speakers at house parties and echoed off the walls of local bars, creating a shared experience that brought people together. Their music was the soundtrack to late-night drives along the lakefront, the backdrop to first loves and broken hearts, the anthems of youth and the bittersweet memories of growing up. They were the voice of a generation yearning for something more, a generation that found solace and connection in the power of music, a generation that saw their own struggles and dreams reflected in the songs of Recoil. Recoil was more than just a band. They were a symbol of a time and place, a beacon of the '90s spirit and the cultural shifts that defined it. A time when music mattered, and a place where dreams took flight on the wings of a power chord, where every note played was a step towards self-discovery and expression. Their story is intertwined with the story of Port Clinton's '90s music scene, a scene that was as diverse as it was passionate, a melting pot of sounds and styles that reflected the eclectic tastes of the era. The summer of '94 was more than just a season. It was a moment in time, a chapter in the lives of those who lived it, forever etched in the memories of those who felt the music and the magic of that unforgettable summer. Recoil's music was a fusion of grunge's raw power and a heartfelt sincerity, a unique blend that captivated audiences from the very first note. It was as if Nirvana and Tom Petty had a love child raised on the shores of Lake Erie, combining the angst of grunge with the soulful storytelling of classic rock. Their sound was gritty yet melodic, a raw nerve exposed, but with a glimmer of hope shimmering through. Each chord struck a balance between chaos and harmony, creating an unforgettable auditory experience. The driving force behind Recoil's music was their lyrics, which were crafted with an authenticity that resonated deeply with listeners. They were honest and relatable, speaking to the anxieties and dreams of a generation coming of age in a rapidly changing world. Their words painted vivid pictures of the struggles and triumphs of everyday life. They sang about love and loss, capturing the bittersweet essence of human relationships with a raw, unfiltered lens. About the frustrations of small-town life, where dreams often felt confined by the boundaries of familiarity. And the yearning for something more, a desire to break free and find one's own path in the vast, unpredictable world. Their music wasn't afraid to be vulnerable, to wear its heart on its sleeve, inviting listeners to share in their emotional journey. But beneath the vulnerability was a current of resilience, a strength that inspired hope and determination in their fans. A belief that even in the face of uncertainty, there was always hope. This message of perseverance was a beacon for many, guiding them through their own struggles. This blend of rawness and hope is what resonated with their fans, forging a connection that ran deeper than just the music. It was a shared experience, a collective catharsis that united them all. If Recoil was the soundtrack to a generation, then Cool Cool Cat was its anthem, a song that defined an era and left an indelible mark on the hearts of many. Released in the summer of '94, the song quickly became a local sensation, spreading like wildfire through the airwaves and into the lives of countless teens. It was the kind of song that wormed its way into your head and refused to leave. Its infectious melody and relatable lyrics striking a chord with anyone who had ever felt like an outsider, anyone who had ever longed for something more. The song was a perfect storm of catchy hooks and heartfelt sincerity, a combination that was hard to resist and even harder to forget. It had a driving beat that begged you to move, but it was the lyrics that truly resonated, speaking to the core of youthful angst and dreams. They spoke of youthful longing, of the desire to break free from the confines of a small town and chase your dreams, of the hope and fear that come with growing up. Cool Cool Cat became the unofficial anthem of Port Clinton's youth, a rallying cry for those who dared to dream. It blasted from car stereos, provided the soundtrack to countless house parties, and echoed through the streets on warm summer nights, becoming a part of the very fabric of the community. The song captured the spirit of the time, a time of youthful optimism and boundless possibility. A time when anything seemed possible and the future was a blank canvas waiting to be painted.
She's a cuckoo cat and she's coming down your street. She's a cuckoo cat, she's the one that you wanna be. She's a cuckoo cat and she's coming after you. She's a cuckoo cat and she knows just what to do. She's a cuckoo cat, woo, baby, cuckoo cat. She's a cuckoo cat and she's coming after you. She's a cuckoo cat and she knows just what to do. She's a cuckoo cat when she gets her hooks into you. She's a cuckoo cat and she knows just what to do. She's a cuckoo cat, woo, baby, cuckoo cat. She's a cuckoo cat and she's coming after you. She's a